she found out yesterday during the Bert Show that maybe the one that got away is not away entirely just yet, right? So she had dated this guy, and he dumped her when, or actually kind of, I don't want to say dump. It was just weird timing at 19 years old.
19, he's going away to college, like across the country, but they have been like high school sweethearts, first kiss, first love, first everything. And before they parted ways and decided that they were going to part ways, he gave her a letter, a sealed letter, and said, when you're ready to move on, read this. So she puts it somewhere, and life moves on, and she moves on, and he moves on, and she forgets about the letter until she's back home, and she's going through some stuff, and she finds the letter. She reads the letter, and the letter takes her right back to 19, when, Leah and Lincoln were an item, and she got transported back, and she's like, what is he up to? What is he doing? I mean, could this be the one that got away? So we find Lincoln, we reach out, ask him a handful of questions, and turns out he's recently divorced, and there is somebody from his past that he thinks of fondly and often, and that is Leah.
Let us not discount the Herculean effort to sit on that letter all these years and not open it up.
Well, she forgot about it.
Crazy.
That's insane.
Because the minute you hand it to me, I mean, before I even see your taillights going out, like I'm opening that thing.
Well, also, he gave it to her under the guise of openness when you're ready to move on. Mm-hmm. And to be fair, homegirl was never ready to move on. Although the letter was like, I'll always love you. So I'm like, why would I read that after I'm ready to move on? I don't get it.
At 19, I would not have been able to hold on to that. Now I can. Like if somebody sends me a text that is nasty and it rolls over into like a note because it's going to be that long, I'll just delete it and never even read it and don't even care. I could do that, no problem.
I could do it if I felt like it was somebody was trying to insult me. But if I felt like it had closure to a relationship I was in, even today, I wouldn't be able to hold that.
Not to take something beautiful dark, but I have a family member who has told me that they are going to write letters, and upon their death, those letters will be like handed out, and it's about all the ways people have wronged them.
That is the worst.
I'm not mad at that.
I want to see you read that while I'm alive. It ain't going to do me any good while I'm 6 feet under.
And I was just like, you get a letter like that, and are you reading the letter from the dead person telling you why you made their life miserable?
It depends who it comes from, and because I would know what the tone was going to be based on what they were like while they were alive.
I found my parents' manila folder, which has all the important information. So like every time my parents take off on a flight, they're like, hey, by the way, all the important info is in blah, blah, blah folder or whatever. And I stumbled across it one day. And at the end of the letter, it had a list of people who weren't allowed to be invited to the funeral.
Oh my God.
I love this so much. Would you not, as a daughter, get like no greater joy than seeing one of those names pop up at the funeral and walking up and being like, denied, you're not on the list.
I would want to be the denier.
Right?
Yes.
Give me that job.
All right, well, this turned out really great yesterday, at least. So what has happened over the last 24 hours? Did Leah reach out to the guy? Did they reconnect? Hey, Leah.
Hello.
Okay,
Good morning.
So you were giddy yesterday when you left us. So what happened?
Well, I was pretty excited. I reached out and we FaceTimed. We talked for like 2 hours. We just kind of caught up, it's been 10 years, and he told me a little bit about his divorce, but we just like talked about the past, and oh my gosh, he looks exactly the same too. Like, he looks so good.
Well, hold on a second. I want to back up for just a second, because you hadn't reached out or talked to this guy in a long time. So your first text to him or whatever was what?
Well, I just sent him this text. It was like, hey, I don't know if you're busy, but I'm heading to go get me a blue icy, and I was wondering if you'd like to chat.
You brought it full circle with the inside blue icy joke. Okay.
And he knew. He was like, he sent back like in all caps with like a bunch of exclamation points. He was like, Leah, oh my God. And so he called me right away, and then we just set up a time a little bit later to FaceTime. So, and it just clicked. We just started talking, and it was so easy, It was like It hadn't been a day.
Isn't it
It's
so
crazy.
nice when it's so easy? You just know, like there's a comfortability with that person.
Yeah, it was weird. It's weird.
So you felt the chemistry was there again right off the bat.
Yeah, I mean, on phone it was, yeah. But the one issue, he's kind of far away. So I'm just trying to process that, you know.
Oh, so
He's about
how? So,
How far is he?
it's like 8 hours away driving.
doable.
That's
8 hours
nothing.
driving.
Waited 10 years for this.
Yeah, for the right person.
Yeah, it was
It's
8
the love
hours.
of your life. 8 hours is doable.
Yeah. I'd at least dabble in it for a while and see if it's worth, pursuing for sure.
are you going to dabble?
Oh, yeah, he's coming to see me for the Memorial Weekend.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We knew that wasn't going to take long.
She's like, oh, 8 hours, it's so long. He'll be here next week.
All right, keep us posted as it goes along, okay?
Yeah, totally, I will.
All right, Leah, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
The Bert Show.